Hey guys, Bill P here from BP3 Crypto. I'm BP3 TV. And how is everybody doing this afternoon? What I'm about to go over is some of the things that I've learned in my own research. And this is educational advice, not investing advice. I hope everybody's having a good day wherever you may be. Here, it's a little cloudy in New England, United States, but it's quite warm. What I wanted to talk about is the announcement, or I should say the rumor announcement, followed by the announcement from Reggie Middleton about upcoming projects, and most specifically, the rumor about the tokenization of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in New York City. So with that, I won't hold you guys any longer, and we're going to pop right over here. All right, so there we go. I got a little picture of Reggie Middleton. Now, this YouTube site is not Reggie's, and it's not mine. It is from, let's see here. I can bring it down a little bit. CryptoBlood. Okay, it was this article was published on March 27th. Now, CryptoBlood is I give him his props. He does a really good job. He's organized. He's concise. He finds things out. He references his sources, and if anything comes up, like in this case, for example, he'll get to the bottom of it and then go back out to the world and let them know what's going on. Really cool, straight up information. I highly recommend watching CryptoBlood for educational advice only. So this is actually where it came from. A couple days ago, we were cruising through some stuff, and there was a post from CryptoBlood. He had received a few messages from a few friends about a couple of things that were found online pertaining to Reggie Middleton. All right, for those of you guys that don't know, Reggie Middleton is the founder of Veritizing. And Veritizing is a peer-to-peer software program that enables individuals or businesses, or individuals and businesses, individuals to make transactions in a trustless environment, taking out the middleman. The first area of focus that Reggie and his team have decided to go after is the financial market. So they're looking into kind of take a step in there and make things easier, lower costs, make things safer, quicker, and put the power in the people's hands rather than the power through the brokerage houses, how they've been in the past. You know, not saying anything bad about either side or anybody, but we are using technology to make things better. So step up to the plate, right? Anyway, let's go on here. So Reggie, he has his token, and he's been through the hoops and stuff like that with the SEC, as well as been traveling around the world with his team, presenting his information and his product all over for people to see. Now, online, there's always people looking at everything. I mean, you can almost say that like there's camera on every corner. Well, the first thing that came up a couple of days ago was on Etherscan. There was underneath Reggie's Ethereum address on Etherscan, it showed up that there was a token that was made for at a variant. I think it was Ritz Carlton, something like that. Okay, so that, as well as the fact that Reggie and his team were recently in New York, and there's a Ritz-Carlton in New York, and then Kevin O'Leary went online talking about the Ritz-Carlton and talking about how it's going to be tokenized. So Kevin's talking about tokenizing the Ritz-Carlton and work with the SEC. Reggie's coming out of meetings or having meetings with the SEC, and he has close proximity with the Ritz-Carlton. Put all these things together, and people got really excited, really, really excited. Well, I don't want to bust anybody's bubble, but that is not what Reggie was doing or has in mind. That does not mean that there isn't any reason to get excited, because there is some really good news. But let's go right into this clip here from CryptoBlood's YouTube channel, and it's Reggie and him talking just a little bit about what's going on, just so we can see what the issue is here. And then I'm going to stop it, and we will go further down where Reggie actually discusses the token itself. So let's see what we got here.
Very good. So what initiated this interview or talk was this a lot of FUD, or not FUD, but just rumors going around on the internet regarding a possible Kevin O'Leary partnership. And I guess your team saw it, and so we kind of, did this interview to clear up some things. But before we get into that, let's talk about you a little bit, Reggie. Your background. I know, you talk.
All right, so that's basically the issue at hand here. We're discussing this in a video. There was some information out online a couple of days ago when you connected the dots and you listened to some of the reports that some of the people had in what we do know about Reggie, his company, his token, and his location. It seemed like Reggie was going to announce to the world that he was going to be involved with the tokenization of the Ritz-Carlton. This is not what happened, and we can move me over here a little bit and let's see. All right, so at 24:55. Here we go.
I'm not doing business with them. I'm not tokenizing or veritizing the Ritz-Carlton in New York. I have to tell you how that came about. We were in Dubai. I had the entire management team, the entire main team of Veritizing. I flew them all to Dubai for 3 different continents, Asia, Europe, and US. And I had everybody stay at the Ritz-Carlton. And so those who were not on the technical side didn't understand exactly how the back end of the app worked. You could throw up one of the screenshots, the one that looks like a spreadsheet. I could show you how we actually design. Actually, this is the actual back end where I create these registries. And this is the designer, where you could design attributes. You could design tokens. And you could design them using a lot of attributes. And not only can you design tokens that are off-chain, off the Ethereum blockchain, such as Zcash, Steemit, Monero, etc. You can design tokens for physical assets as well. And you put in the attributes, and then you can put in identification information, such as longitude, latitude, height, zip code, address. And then you can use formulas, with regular spreadsheet formulas.
All right, so I'm going to stop it right there and just talk a little bit to you guys. So, there you have it. Straight from Reggie. He and his company are not tokenizing the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in New York City. Okay. We all were hoping for some really good news. So, like I said before, there is good news. Reggie announced that he has 2 African nations that are waiting to sign letters of commitment with him and to incorporate the Veritizing software into their countries. So he didn't speak much more on it other than he has to get back to the 2 of them and sign the letters. That was just the other day. I guess even though Reggie's tokenization of the Ritz-Carlton is not happening, Reggie is still working hard and pushing ahead with his company. He has his hands in many fires. There's no reason to have any doubts or anything. This is a very, very, very well-written software program. This is a very driven man with talented people around him. So we will keep our ears posted, Reggie. And thank you for contacting us, YouTube world, so that we could hear right from you what's going on, and we can share that with others. I'm a really big fan and a token holder of Veritizing, and I am hoping for the future where it should look good. Guys, this is Bill P from BP3 Crypto on BP3 TV with a little update on squashing some rumors the proper way. Have a good night. Ciao.